This present work is of the types of hypotheses present by Paula Andrea Salazar, Jessica Lorena Osorio y Heidi Joely Bamón. Type of hypothesis. What is hypothesis? Hypotheses are the gains of the research of a study. The hypotheses indicate what we try to prove and are defined as tentative expression of the P1 investigate. They are derived from the extent theory and must be formulated and the proportion. In fact, they are provisional as well to raise question. It should be noted that the orderly lights with constantly my cat's assumptions about my genes and they with investigate their veracity. Reach hypothesis. What we had defined as hypothesis theory 1, this chapter of effect Reacher hypothesis, which are defined as tentative proposition about the possible relationships between two or more variables. They are usually symbolized as high, or high 1, high 2, high 3, as what they are several, and they are also called word hypothesis. Race hypothesis. Why what had defined as hypothesis there were one the chapter of in fact Reacher hypothesis, which are defined as tentative proposition about the possible relationships between two or more variables. They are usually symbols of the high or high 1, high 2, high 3, etc. While they are several, and they are also high word hypothesis. Null hypothesis. Null hypotheses are what the reserve of the rich hypothesis. They also constitute proposition about the relationship between variables, only that they serve to drive of die what the research hypothesis affirms. Example, high 1. The increases in the number of divorces of complex was ahead ranged between 80 and 25 years. Why not bit of 20 next years? High 2. The administration of medicines in not association why physical naming had to the structure of a twin. Alternative hypothesis. As the name implies, they are alternate possibilities of the research and null hypothesis. They offer a description of explanation different from the two that proving these. The alternate hypotheses are symbolized as high and cats only bit, formulated when they are in that of their possibility. In addition to the Reacher hypothesis and null of their weights, they should know the establishment. Example: if the Reach hypothesis stated this chart is red, the null Y affirm The chart is not the red, and the one or more alternative hypothesis called bit formulated. The chart is blue, the chart is green, the chart is yellow, etc. High 1. Candidates will not avoid between 50 and 60 of the election in the election for the president of the school board. Total vote. High 2. Candidate will get more than 60 of the vote in the election for the president of the school. Concede total. High 3. Can and will get less than 50 of the total votes in the election for the president of the school council.
Statistical hypothesis. It is a statistical prediction that allows to accept or reject an affirmation made with respect to a phenomenon or event. For example, it is to know that the probability that sunlight is thrown at random while the tick pointing is what is peak 0.080 as we know it will throw at someone 100 times and see that 75 times it has been tipped up. Descriptive hypothesis of adapt or evaluate that is prognostic. They are used to try to predict, adapt, or evaluate in one or more variables that are going to be measured or observed. But it is worth mentioning that not all descriptive investigation formulate this kind of hypothesis. For example, the increase in the number of divorces of couples was highest rank between 18 and 15 years will be 20% next year. The inflation of the next semester will not be higher than 3%. Correlation hypothesis. Specific the relationships between two or more variables and correspond to correlation studies. For example, a greater exposure of adolescents to music videos while high sexual content, greater manifestation of strategy in interpersonal relationships to establish sexual contact. Here the hypothesis tells that when one variable increases, the other also vice when one variable decreases, the other decreases.